This is the first in a series of individual videos to explain to you different features of the programming language Python. So this first one is how you can input information using the input instruction. If you want somewhere useful to go and try it out, you can search the internet for W3 Schools user input, and I'll show you what that brings up. So that brings up this page. Strangely, user input is one of the first things you'll do, but this information is right at the bottom of their list of individual examples. Remember, we're using Python 3 we're using Python 3 rather, so anything 3 and above is the example you want, not 2. I love W3 Schools because you can run an example and it gives you a little sample here, and then on the other side it shows you that program running. So you'll see in this command input, the statement we put in quotes inside the brackets is what appears for the user to guide them. The result, what the person types in, will go into a variable here. It's called username. So I'm going to type in my name, Bob, and when I press enter, that would be stored as username by the program. And then what will happen is it will then immediately print onto the screen a message. These quotes show that this in the quotes is exactly what you will see, and then it will add on to the end, it will concatenate the answer the person typed in. So when I press return here, let me refresh the screen. If I press enter, the result comes out. Now that's good, it makes you confident, but you really need to be typing this in yourself into Python. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open Python. Here's my Python that I downloaded the other day, and the IDLE. I'm going to open the idle. If I'm really not confident, then I'm going to I could copy that code. Remember, this is the shell, this is where the output comes, just like in this example here. I need to be typing into a file. If, as I say, I'm not sure what I'm doing, what would be the very best is if I type in that instruction. Now I like to just change a little bit from time to time so that I can see if I'm understanding what's going on. Notice that information that will show up on the screen as is, that means a string, is green. Special command words are this purple colour, and a variable is this colour here. So I'm going to try running this. This is a slightly longer program than video than normal because I want to show you me running this. I must save it. So what I'm going to do, spend a few moments thinking about where you will save all your work. It is really worth it. Don't just shove it somewhere. So here I've made a folder called Python Examples, and I'm going to call this one Input Example. I'm going to save it. I saved that one a few minutes ago, so there we go, it's now running. I should see in the shell there, what is your name? Can you see that appeared? So I'm going to type my name here, Bob. So you are Bob. So you can start to see what part does what job. I'd like to leave a question mark and a space. I'm going to do that. That would make this run a little bit more neatly. Just going to overwrite it. There, that looks a bit better. Right. Okay. Often the examples, the variable name is so good that I actually get confused about what it is, whether it's a variable or a special word. So I'm going to just change that to words input and words input. So notice here I've said what is your name should appear on the screen, input the value that the person enters, and save it now as a thing called words input, as a variable called words input, and then print onto the screen the words so you are and the value they gave in. So you're feeding back the value. Let's save that and run it again. What is your name? My real name. Okay, there you go. So it's really good just to play with these. At the start, it feels like hard work, but it's really good to make sure you get it working. This has been much longer than the others going to be. The others I will simply show you examples and where you can find it on W3 Schools. Okay.